What's up, guys? NBA talk. Second game of the night for us. Boston Celtics, Washington Wizards, game four of the series. Washington Wizards win this game 121 to 102, which ties the series up 2-2. Fantastic because I want this series to go to game seven. Really, really bad because I'm loving this series. It's beefy, it's physical, a lot of stuff goes down, a lot of moments goes down in this series. Um, yeah, Washington wins this game. It was not as beefy as the other games. It was very less beefy. Only like a little chatter going on in the game with Isaiah Thomas, a key figure in this game. Um, so yeah, man. Washington wins. It was a little bit of a switcheroo because in the first quarter, it's usually Washington Wizards going off. They just go off in the first quarter, and then it's the Boston Celtics building up their lead. Basically, like that. It's like first Washington Wizards, Boston Celtics, rest of the way. At least in the first two games. Boston Celtics started off good, playing good defense. Washington Wizards didn't allow them to go as far as what the Wizards do to the Boston Celtics. So the Wizards stopped that. They didn't allow it to go so much. Still, the Wizards got off the rest of the way. Like after the first quarter, Wizards building up the momentum. John Wall just going off tonight. Especially in the third quarter. If you watch the third quarter, they were spanking the Boston Celtics like badly. They put up 24 straight points, leaving the Boston Celtics to zero in the third quarter. Like they put up 24 straight points and kept the Boston Celtics from scoring. Period. It was it was crazy, man. Like they were hot. Otto Porter Jr. was going crazy. Like with his rebounding, his passing, his defense. It was a great game tonight. And then Bradley Beal, who was struggling in this game, at least in the first half, Bradley Beal was struggling. In the second half, he went off. He put turbo on his feet and he just boom past everybody. Because I guess Avery Bradley was doing some heavy damage to him, but he clicked it. He definitely clicked on. So that's pretty much it to say. That's how the game went down. They just after the third quarter, it was complete domination. So let's get into the stats. John Wall with 27 points, 12 assists, 5 steals tonight. He did pick up 7 turnovers, but he still did an excellent job. He was the best player on the court. He was plus 25 when he was on the court. He was the distributor. He was the guy who was making the points. He was 8 for 25, which is not pretty that good, but he was just do what he can. He was the most aggressive guy in this game, other than Isaiah Thomas. Bradley Beal with 29 points. He was 3 for 6 for the three-point range, so he was dropping those buckets all over the place. 11 for 16 from the field. He was struggling in the first half, but he clicked it real good. Otto Porter Jr., he clicked it. 18 points, 8 rebounds, 2 assists, 4 steals, just fantastic. He was plus 34 when he was on the court. Markieff Morris was doing an absolute great job. This is his best looking game so far. 16 points, 10 rebounds, 5 assists, 3 steals, 2 for 4 from the three-point range. So he was clicking tonight. And he was getting that energy from Marcus Gortat, who didn't do so well tonight. He was 6 points and 7 rebounds. He didn't take much shots. He was pretty much the pick and roll guy for most of the night. Not really getting those buckets. But he did a good job inside the paint, though. Then off the bench, you got Bojanovic dropping 13 points. Pretty damn good. Hopefully I can see more people from off the bench because, like, Jason Smith with 6 points tonight. I wish they could get more for him. Like, I want to see someone else as well as Bojanovic to step up because you have Kelly Obier being suspended from the last game. He will be back next game, so We'll see. Like, Kelly will come back, probably provide off the bench, but it can't be just Bojanovic and Kelly Ober. This is what I expect from Brandon Jennings to step up and help out this bench because they're gonna really need it. So that's it for the Wizards. 52% from the field, 42% for the three-point range, 45 rebounds, 29 assists, 13 steals, 19 turnovers. Bad. Very, very bad. So Wizards, great job. The bench needs to step up a little bit more next time up because you're going to Boston. There's going to be a problem. So, Celtics. Isaiah Thomas with 19 points. Like I said, 19 points because they were doing a good job on Isaiah. Isaiah Thomas he was struggling tonight. Even though he did shot 5 out of 6 from the three-point range, which is sweet. Very, very sweet. But for the most part of this game, he was held down. They were getting physical with him. He was getting frustrated. I think he got a tech in his game too. They had a strategy for him because in the first half, it looked like Brad Stevens had a good idea of helping Isaiah Thomas get his points in, and he was doing work. But later on in the game, they stopped him. They completely stopped Isaiah Thomas in his tracks, not really allowing him to shoot, period. So, great job from the Wizards. Hopefully, the Celtics, Brad Stevenson, the head coach, hopefully they could get some strategy in, some new strategy to help Isaiah Thomas get off. They really need to get that spark on. Bradley Beal had a bad game, very, very bad game. He only had 5 points, 2 out of 9 from the field. Al Horford, he was pretty good in the beginning, but it stopped. Very stopped. 11 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals, and a block shot. Crowder only had 2 out of 9 from the field. He picked up 7 rebounds, 4 assists, 4 steals. They added Amir Johnson back in the lineup, 7 points. And then off the bench, you have Kelly Olynyk with 14 points. You have Marcus Smart with 9 points and 6 assists. And then 16 points from Royzer. He was doing some good damage off the bench. Just fantastic. Also picked up 7 rebounds. So that's it. 44% from the field, 45% for the three-point range, 28 assists, 31 rebounds, 18 turnovers. So Boston Celtics, they just need to get Isaiah Thomas going and then have everybody rally behind him. It would have been great if he had a superstar next to him because this can't be happening in the playoffs because he's your only guy that can really score for you by himself. So that's it for this game. Tied series, Wizards win. We're going back to Boston. Things are going to be very, very important from now on. We'll see what happens in Boston. Peace.